When you guys had Tank,
Yeah.
what was the policy on letting Tank lick face?
I'm not big into licking face.
I can see you as being not a big into that.
But Tank was a unique kind of dog. Bulldogs cannot lick their own ass or their crotch because the way they're built.
Built like an accordion.
They're built like a sausage.
But like an accordion that's stuck in one position.
Right. Or I like to, it's like a big, thick summer sausage. Yeah. And so he couldn't bend. So it
would have been impossible for him to get down to his genitalia.
I knew everything he ate. He was always in the house. When he was outside, he didn't get into stuff, except for he loved to smell bushes and then pee on them because he's a boy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I mean, I wasn't horrified by it, but I'm not a big fan of dogs licking my face.
Okay,
it's like I know they say dogs have the cleanest mouths, but it's like you also see what most dogs do with that mouth, and it's right in their crotch.
Conflicting reports. Yeah. Some people say that dogs. So the vet's stance on it is that dogs, they do have lots of bacteria in their mouths. The good news is if you're letting your dog lick face, then that bacteria is, for the most part,
good bacteria,
non-harmful to humans. It's not good bacteria; it's just bacteria.
Well, because you have good bacteria and bad bacteria in your body, and sometimes when people do all these cleanses and do things like that, they get rid of all that good bacteria that actually helps fight and break things down.
I think this is indifferent bacteria. I just think it's indifferent to you. I don't think it's good. I don't think there's a benefit to it because I don't think that the best.
I gotta be honest.
To let dog lick your face.
Sometimes I see girls and their dog, and they'll have like a lab, this yellow lab, and this girl, and these are all over her face. And I'm just going, oh God, ugh. Like I thought she was a cute gal when I saw her, and it totally turned me off. I was like, nope, I don't care if she walked over here and said, you're the hottest thing in the world. I couldn't do it
because the dog was slobbering all over her face.
It was just too much. It was too much.
So I know where you sit on the poll question. Poll question that we're asking is: do you let your dog lick your face? Yes, no, or this is why you don't have dogs. Because that could be a very possible reason.
Have you ever seen another dog eat another dog's crap? Have you ever seen this happen? It's disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lick my face, baby.
I have a crap-eating dog.
Come on. Oh, really? Yeah. Which one?
Molly. No.
Oh, Molly eats...
the smart one.
Oh, God.
The smart one. And somebody told me the other day that
they lack something in their diet when they do that?
Yeah, that they lack some kind of bacteria in their diet, and you need to get a supplement in order to account for that.
I'm sorry, this is tough. I can't even pick it up, let alone thinking about it.
Right, I know.
And then let them lick your face.
I know.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm not much from the dog licking.
Does Molly lick anybody's face in your family?
Molly does not lick anybody's face in my family. The only one she tries to lick face, and I think she knows that we're very put off by the fact that this goes on, and she does it in embarrassment. She's like, if I ever catch her, like, hey, what are you doing? And she would like look away and like walk away like she was doing nothing.
She's not supposed
She's actually kind of a smart dog. But Pete, who does not eat his poop, but he's the dumb dog, licks everybody's face.
Yeah.
And
I hate those dogs. They come up to you and they just start licking you. They just lick.
I don't allow him to
knock it off.
Now, what I've heard is it's their form of petting. That's because they can't pet you.
They don't have hands.
So everything they do with their mouth. Like they pick up stuff with their mouth. They do all that stuff. So this is their form of doing that. And my dog, Pete, attacks my kids' faces. I mean, just like... It's crazy. I mean, and they love it. Oh, they just let it go. And this is why I am so happy that I am not somebody who is famous that needs to maintain a Instagram account to maintain my famous status, and because that's what pays the bills, because Kate Goslin got a ration of crap yesterday, like that person, Local Rebel, that I just called. That was in response to a picture that she posted of her daughter, one of the 8, on Instagram, and the picture is of their German Shepherd, and their German Shepherd has got full-on tongue all over her lips.
Okay, I had to look her up. I couldn't remember who she was. She had 8 kids or something.
Yeah,
right?
She had 8 kids. Remember, her husband was the guy that midlife crisis style.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, she got a ration of stuff yesterday on her Instagram post for the dog licking the face. So then we figured, well, let's go ahead and ask this question. So we first asked it online. And when we asked it online, it was, hey, do you allow your kids to kiss their dogs? Okay. And for the most part, it was an overwhelming yes. In fact, there were only a couple of people that said no. And Christy was very quick.
Of course, just like no big deal.
Christy was one of the first people to say no. And she said no, and our dogs are not allowed to lick us.
But you said,
And then Allison quickly chirps back, you should not own a dog then.
And now it's time for your awkward Facebook exchange. Yeah.
Lovely enough. This is coming from Christy and Allison. Yesterday, we were asking the question. We wanted people to answer honestly, which Jeremy hates for some reason.
well, I just don't. I don't know. It bugs me. You're always right. Be honest. Like,
I don't think people are honest.
unless you write it.
Yeah.
You think when you say be honest, they're actually gonna.
I think people need to
Okay.
know ahead of time.
All right, back to the awkward Facebook exchange.
Do you let your kids kiss their dogs? Christy says no, and our dogs are not allowed to lick us. This is where it gets awkward. Now, at the time, she was the only one saying no in a sea of yeses. Everybody's like, yes, I let my kids kiss their dogs. That's part of being a kid. Allison says, Christy, if you do not allow your kids to kiss the dogs, then you should not own a dog. And that's where we pick up. Do you want to be Christy or do you want to be Allison?
I will be Christy.
Okay. So start off with what I just said.
Allison Edwards, really?
No. Oh, you're being Christy? Okay.
I'm being Christy.
Okay.
Really? My dogs are indoor and well loved. Oh, wait. We should start this because, hold on. You need to start it. Sorry. Awkward Facebook exchange, take 2. You start as Allison.
Christy, you should not be a dog owner.
Allison Edwards, really? My dogs are indoor and well loved. They make themselves at home on my leather couches and sleep in my kids' beds. You think I don't want my dogs to lick my kids? I should own dogs. My 2-year-old does. Sorry. All right, let's pick it up. My 2-year-old does kiss the dogs occasionally, and that's fine. I don't think kissing your dog is a measure of how well a dog owner you are. Dogs love to be petted and just lay next to their people. I have stage 4 breast cancer. Oh, I didn't know that was coming.
Told you. You don't just start
I didn't read this
throwing
ahead,
out
by the way.
Lofty claims.
I have stage 4 breast cancer, 4
That's what
boys,
makes it
2
an
dogs,
awkward Facebook exchange,
and
Jeremy.
real problems. How do you... You didn't tell me that you knew shit. How dare you judge me and tell me what I shouldn't do?
So Allison has to back it up. She's like, oh my gosh. All right.
What's her comeback on
She's
that?
like, oh God, I feel terrible for telling this lady that she shouldn't be a dog owner, especially if she's just got stage 4 breast cancer. Christy, dogs lick. That's how they express love. For you not to allow them to do that, that's just cruel. And by the way, I'm sorry you are sick. That's so awkward. I'm sorry.
Christy writes back. Okay, now I'm cruel because I don't let my dogs lick me. Bitch, I have a compromised immune system.
What?
Currently was hospitalized for an infection possibly caused by my dogs picking up bacteria, tracking it into my house, and you think I'm cruel? GTFO with that. My pug will eat poop if he finds a dirty diaper. I suppose you think I'm cruel for not giving him all the poopy diapers since he loves them so much.
Loves with like 6 O's in it.
I mean, he really loves poop. Maybe he's compensating for the lack of emotional support I have failed to provide for not being a human salt lick.
And that's the end. Like once she says she's got stage 4 breast cancer, like, can you really pile on to her if you're Allison at that point in time?
No, and I didn't know that she had. I feel so bad for her.
And that's what makes it
Son of a gun.
a very
Awkward Facebook
Sorry.
exchange.
That's why people need to be nicer to each other on the internet.
We had somebody here that had the card pulled on him. Go ahead, man.
I worked security at the Mid-State Fair a couple of years, doing concerts. And, in fact, you guys were there a bunch of times. But, anyways.
Thanks for not throwing us out.
Yeah, no. I think it was a Motley Crue concert maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And this real nice lady, she wants to stand up instead of sit down, everybody else. And she's in the front. She's kind of blocking everyone's view. And I keep asking her, hey, ma'am, you mind sitting down a little bit? People can see and this and that. And she finally gets irritated with me, and she looks me in the eye and says, hey, I survived breast cancer. I can do whatever I want. Kind of stopped me in my tracks, and I just looked her in the eye and said, you know what, ma'am? You're exactly right. And I turned around and walked away from her.
No, I would have said, hey, you already got your victory. Congratulations. You beat cancer. That's awesome. But you're going to have to sit down now.
Well, I walked away.
But you don't act that way, though. In hindsight, you may act that way.
Yeah,
but,
I know. But in
the
moment, you don't do that.
In the moment, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And who knows?
Yeah,
I once, my mom, I remember when I was a kid, my mom cut this lady off. And this lady, because like she was trying to cut her off, they were like a little road rage incident, right? Then she pulls up next to her at the stoplight. And she goes, I'm trying to take my kid to the hospital. And my mom's like, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead of me.
Bitch!
Go ahead of me. And she lets him go at the light. And then my mom's like, wait a minute. What if she wasn't trying to take her kid to the hospital? Maybe this was just an excuse.
She chased her down?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me that one, too. Yeah.
Well, I think that means you're a good person because in the moment, I think you did the right thing
moment.
because you were compassionate.
In the moment, you got to be compassionate. But gosh.
Yeah, you're a good person.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know
Thanks for the call.
if it was fair for her in a discussion about letting dogs lick you in the face to pull the cancer card, to bring the cancer card up, to say, hey, I have stage 4 cancer, because I don't know what stage 4 cancer has anything to do with letting dogs lick your kid's face.
Kim is holding on. Go ahead, Kim.
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
Good. And what was the lady's name with breast cancer? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I don't know if it matters. She's since taken the post down.
Her name's C, and the other lady's name's A. That's what. We'll just go
Her
ahead.
name's Fee?
No.
So I just wanted to know because I personally wanted to deliver a message to her that her breast cancer has no bearing in this whole situation or the conversation at hand at all. That's playing dirty pool, as far as I'm concerned. I have colon cancer, and I don't use it at all. I hardly tell anybody about it. And it's not right to put a person in that position.
When you are being attacked on Facebook, and it has nothing to do with it, but you use the card, I don't question the validity of it. I mean, I would hope that as human beings we don't make things up. But then we were having this discussion the past couple of weeks about service animals and how people will buy their service animal vests on Amazon for like $19 and slap it on their Chihuahua and go shopping with your Chihuahua or go take your Chihuahua on the plane. I believe people lie to get what they want a little bit too much in today's culture and society. I'm not saying that this person's a liar, but like I agree with you, Kim. I don't know what bearing that had on this conversation.
Hold on a second, Kim. 1 second here. Hi, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, it's David.
Hey, David.
I got to weigh in. I let my dogs do anything. I just bought a new home. First thing I did was cut a hole through the wall through the kitchen, so the dogs could go anywhere they want.
Thank you, David. That's really nice. We've kind of moved on. We're talking about this woman that played the cancer card, but I'm glad you're very proud of your dog prowess there, David.
And the hole in the wall.
Yeah. Hold on a second here. Hi, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, how's it going? Not to say the pity party, but my pops died of cancer and my grandpa died of cancer, and my pops had a timeline of 2 weeks to know that he would die. Not once did he pull the cancer card on anything, and I work in a position where, people have to obey the law, and that card is pulled so often, and it's just, I hate to say it, but I'm used to it. When you pull that card, whether it's legit or not now, it's sad. It's just over.
Yeah, that's what Kim was saying earlier. It's, I guess, I look at it like, okay, listen, we're all scared of getting cancer, right? I mean, I feel like it's affected so many people that I know. I'm constantly thinking,
God, I hope
this
it
could
doesn't
give me
happen to me.
cancer
Yeah.
or whatever. But I still continue my bad habits from time to time. So if you get cancer, it's terrible. And you're trying to get rid of it. And there's no positive to getting cancer except for when you can play that card.
Right, and it's so frequent now. It's like back when I was a kid. It's like, oh my God, somebody has cancer. Whoa, wow.
Right, I know. Now it's like
oh, somebody has cancer. Yeah, you too.
But it kills.
I say rare anymore. So that card, it's like you got to find a new card to pull.
Really? So if I get cancer, I can never play that card?
Not with her.
No. I mean, not unless it's with a buddy and you can get your free beer because he's a bartender.
Yes.
Okay.
Not.
Good rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Patty, did you say that you're a cancer survivor?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that appropriate? I think it's great that you beat it.
It's absolutely appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I beat it. It's been 16 years, and I also have a breast cancer gene. But, however, I just want to say is that just because you have cancer, had cancer, whether it's stage 1 through stage 4, it does not give you the liberty to be rude, nor does it give you the liberty to break the law. And I think what happens is when someone like that gal did, was being totally rude, just because you have stage 4 cancer doesn't mean that you can be rude and in your face with everybody. I think it gives us all a bad name.
Imagine, Jeremy, if I had stage 4
Thank
cancer.
you for the call.
And all the arguments that we get into on a regular basis on this radio program. And every time I felt like I was wrong, like I was losing that argument, because it happens often. I feel like I'm losing an argument. If I had the ability to say, oh yeah, do you have stage 4 cancer? Then there would be a mic drop. Then we'd have to go to break. Then we would be done with it. Wouldn't that be unfair in the game of discourse for me to be able to drop that whenever I felt like it?
If this was a real world situation, I would have to quit. I couldn't work with you anymore.
You would work for like a week and a half.
I would just bang my head against the wall.
I can't win with this guy.
I
He's
can't
got
win
cancer.
until I get cancer, and I don't want to get cancer. So,
Right.
And then I get cancer. And I'm like, well, I got stage 3 cancer.
It would. The only way that the playing field would be level is if you indeed contracted cancer as well.
Good morning.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.